Hi, Kim Ross here. I'm standing for council in the upcoming local government elections, which are run statewide in October. So here in Casey, we are running on a postal vote. So they'll be mailed out right at the beginning of October. And I welcome questions from the community. And I got one from a young person. It was actually a really simple but a really important question, and it is, what does council do? Now, I must admit that even as a very long-term active community participant in Casey, I hadn't really thought too much about what a council does, other than that they make decisions about things and look after our parks and our rubbish and, you know, the important but basic things that we need in our community. But when you look a little bit deeper, it's actually quite fascinating what councils are meant to be doing. And I think it's a useful checklist for you when you're voting, no matter where you're voting, about who that is running can do this for you in your community. So councils, local government, come under state acts, right? So they're made by the states, and you have to operate under state law. And the main thing that local councils are meant to do are to govern for the benefit and well-being of all residents. Okay, so it's a pretty big thing, isn't it? The well-being and benefit of all residents. And to be acting in accordance with good governance, there's a few things that comes under that. One of them is not growth, all right? So right from the outset, it is not a council's job to grow. So first of all, good governance implies following the law, working on creating best outcomes, including for future generations, sustainability. So economic, environmental, taking into account effects of climate change, engaging the community. So local government is not about sitting up there in a white ivory tower and making decisions for the people. It's about engaging with the people and then making decisions. Innovating, being innovative and continuously trying to improve. That comes under good governance. Doesn't say continuing to grow, continuing to improve things. Collaboration with other councillors, being financially viable. Don't bankrupt the city. Taking into account bigger plans. So, you know, what are the state government, what's your regional government, what's federal government doing? You can't go off and make your own little community that totally opposes national laws, for example. And the last one on the good governance list is to be transparent, to let people know what's going on so people can understand how decisions are made. People can understand deadlines. People can understand the reasons for changing things. People know what's happening. So there you go. So once you dive into it, local council is quite fascinating. So how are the people on the ballot going to govern? Are they going to govern in the interest and well-being of all community? Okay, bye guys.